Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this Direct English International Language Centre product preview. Today we are talking about English for Human Resources, another one of the specialised courses that we're running at the centre. So let's just discussion. Okay, so let's talk first a bit about the Direct English International Language Centre in Kuala Lumpur. Now, we're based not far from the Masjid Jamak LRT station in the centre of Kuala Lumpur, and our centre has a number of trained and friendly professionals on hand to help you with your learning journey. We've got a couple of shots here of the centre. We've got the exam room, classroom, casual study area. You can see a bookshelf at the back there with plenty of resources on, and a computer lab where you'll do some of the tests in the centre. The DEILC is an authorised test centre for LinguaSkill, which is developed by Cambridge University. Now, this was a modular method for assessment first used in the 1990s, providing a fast and accurate way to assess language competency. And it's used globally by more than 20,000 leading universities, employers and governments. The DEILC is also a member of the National Association of Private Educational Institutions in Malaysia. Now, this body seeks to further the interests of private education institutions around the country and to raise Malaysia's profile as a centre of educational excellence. Now, the DEILC offers a wide range of courses. We've got short courses, language workshops as well, all provided by our parent company, the Linguaphone Group and Direct English UK. Our two core products are Business English, which has been developed specifically for professionals seeking to further their use of English language in the workplace. And we also run the General English course, which is aimed at students and adults who want to raise their English proficiency in a more general context. So I'll talk a bit about our parent company then for a minute. Now, the Linguaphone Group has been around for over 100 years and is recognized as one of the leading global language training providers. Their brand Direct English was created in 1997 as a language program tailored especially for adults. Their training methodology aims to promote the human connection, the idea that communication is key, and to focus on a learner-centric experience to make the programs more enjoyable. They have successfully delivered language training programs to millions of language learners, both adults and children, in over 60 countries around the world. And 100,000 people benefit from these programs every year, completing their assessment and completing the course. Let's have a look at these 60 countries that we mentioned just now. Direct English specifically is available in 22. Okay, you're back on. Okay, sorry about that. I had a brief connection error in the stream, but we'll now go on and have a look at the global presence of Direct English, where the courses run around the world. Currently, there are over 90 Direct English live centres operating around the world, including our centre here in Kuala Lumpur. See this visualized here. As you can see, the strong presence of Direct English live centres right the way through Europe, across the Middle East, and all the way across Asia. Okay, talk a bit now about some of the companies that use our products. Direct English is proud to have been the English language training provider of choice for the following companies. We've got Microsoft, General Electric, EY, IBM, Maersk, and Hewlett-Packard. I'm sure you recognize some of these companies. Maybe you've worked for them or worked with them over the years. And more specific to the DEILC, these are the companies that we have helped either through short courses or training workshops in order to raise their English proficiency level. Okay, moving on now to talk a bit more about our focused topic for the afternoon, This is the English for Human Resources course. Okay, the objective of this course is to help you improve your professional communication skills, whether you're already working in human resources, or perhaps you're a student of human resource management, or maybe you're just doing the course for professional development. So to give you practice carrying out the most common communication tasks of an HR professional, each lesson will contain a case study of an organization, providing an interesting and motivating context for the English communication in human resources. There will be true to life listening material, so you can see how the language is used in professional HR contexts. We'll use authentic text types to say that we'll look at the kind of text HR professionals have to read and write on a regular basis to fulfill their function. There'll be a focus on vocabulary, phrases, and grammatical structures that you'll need to know in order to work as an HR professional using the English language. And we'll also use realistic and stimulating speaking and writing tasks so that you can practice all the language that you've learned as the course progresses. So we'll go on and look at some of the units. Now there are 15 different units in the course. Each one will help you build your reading and writing and speaking and listening skills, helping you develop them all in tandem and raising your confidence and proficiency as the course progresses. Okay, the first unit is on the topic of HR strategy, which will look at how HR can support businesses' long-term business goals and their outcomes. It's important to realize the link between a business and their operations and their HR strategies, how they can work together. We'll look at how to develop an HR strategy and how to write up the HR strategy so that key stakeholders can approve your plans. Now, the second unit is on employee resourcing, which is recognizing the specific personnel required to complete tasks for your business or organization. So we'll have a look at how to research a resourcing plan, how to produce a resourcing plan, and how to solve resourcing problems if they may come up in your organization's requirements. Okay, the third topic will focus on recruitment, retainment, and also developing skills internally. Now, talent management is an important part of HR, and we'll look at some of the methods you may use to resource these talents. We'll have a discussion on resourcing strategies and how to present your resourcing plan to your stakeholders. Now, the fourth unit is on recruitment and selection. And in this unit, we'll have a look at defining job requirements, maybe how these may change over time as well, how to identify a suitable candidate from a list to say that they can fulfill the function that suits your organization or your requirement for a project. We'll have a look at conducting interviews. Of course, there'll be a lot of speaking and listening skills required for this part of the module. And we'll have a look at choosing the right candidate, something you have to agree on with your stakeholders, I'm sure, and make sure that you're getting the right skill set for the job requirement. Now, the fifth unit is the first part of a two-part on the topic of training and development strategy. So we'll look at how to develop the required skill sets for a job within an organization. We'll look at how to design learning interventions. Maybe you need to recognize and plan for changes in the environment or in technology that may require certain staff to update their skill sets. And we'll look at how to develop a learning program to help the staff move along. And then we need a way, of course, to evaluate the training to see that they have met the new requirements and are up to date with their skills and regulatory compliance. Unit 6 is the second part of this training and development strategy topic. And in this unit, we discuss the training and development strategy. We'll have a look at a case study of a training session and a discussion on how to evaluate the training. Then we'll do a writing exercise looking at how to write a training and development strategy that maybe you can apply using your real life experience and might be something that you can take away and use in the workplace. Okay, Unit 7 is on the topic of coaching and mentoring. So we'll be looking at developing partnerships between managerial roles and employees around the workplace. We'll have a look at how they can coach methods and sessions in order to transfer skills and to get everyone pulling in the right direction to achieve the goals of the company. And we'll have a look at how a mentoring session can be conducted and what HR's role can be in the coaching program. With Unit 8 comes another aspect of HR. We're going to look at how HR can be used as a counseling tool in order to settle feelings of unhappiness inside an organization. Maybe employees need help overcoming technical, personal, or other adjustment problems they face in the workplace. So we'll have a look at how you can deliver a counseling service to your staff. And we'll look at how you can manage conflict that may arise in the workplace by asking open questions to keep yourself completely neutral and detached from the topic, even though it may be contentious and there may be hot feelings on either side from the other personnel involved. And we'll do a case study on how a counseling session can be conducted and look more depth into the language that they use. So Unit 9, we look at HR competences, defining individual skill sets required to fulfill a role within an organization. We'll look at preparing a competence framework, and we'll do some work identifying the competences within an organization or the ones that maybe need to be added to your human capital in order to meet compliance with regulatory standards or with new techniques that are developed in the professional environment. We'll have a look at writing performance standards, and we'll also look at how you can introduce a competence framework to an organization. Dealing with change is always difficult, and you certainly want to have your stakeholders on board in order to introduce this. Unit 10 is another two-part topic. We're looking at employee development and performance reviews. So we'll have a look at how you can approach employee development reviews to make sure that their skill sets are up to date and their performance is developing as you expect. We'll help plan for how these reviews can be conducted. Maybe you want to do it every year, every 6 months, and the kind of information and preparation that should be performed before trying to conduct these performance reviews. And then we'll have a look at a case study of a group conducting their development review. In the second part, in Unit 11, we'll have a look at delivering an employee briefing following their performance review. Maybe how to how to cope with their review status and help suggest how they can improve or work harder in order to meet their targets. We'll have a look at how to introduce a new review scheme, because there's new techniques being developed all the time in the human resource management field, and also how to discuss an action plan with employees and stakeholders to bring them up to date. Now, Unit 12 is another two-part topic where we'll be looking at discipline and grievance issues. HR, of course, have to be the ones that will deal with any grievances that arise within the workplace. So if staff have a complaint, then we'll look at how you can investigate their complaint and act on any findings that come out. We'll have a look at how to write a disciplinary procedure, how you can adhere to it as well, how staff should expect to be disciplined as a result of a breach of protocol, or if they're found to be aggravating other members of staff. We'll have a look at how to conduct a disciplinary hearing and provide a disciplinary flowchart, how that can be introduced to your organization too. The second part of discipline and grievance, we'll have a look at some of the causes of grievances, how these can arise, what kinds of things staff will be cause hurt feelings to them or aggravate them and make it hard for them to focus on their tasks and work as they would expect in a professional environment. We'll have a look at dealing with some of these grievances, how they can be balanced out on both sides of the equation as well, and how to hold informal meetings in order to resolve a grievance without having to resort to disciplinary measures. Unit 14 is on the topic of reward management. Well, first of all, have a look how you can evaluate a reward system to make sure it's fair to all parties. Then we'll have a look at writing your reward strategy, how you can convey this information to your human capital, to your staff, and also how to introduce a new reward system. Maybe there's changes in how projects are awarded or how the rewards are distributed for meeting targets, and it's something that maybe needs review periodically. Now, on the final unit, we're considering how you could act as a outsourced HR consultant, or maybe you work in an HR company offering your services to other companies. So we look at how you can create an HR brand and how to communicate your brand message to potential clients, how you should negotiate your service levels, and how you can develop yourself in a personal consultancy role. Also an interesting topic. Okay, so look now a bit about our promotions that we're currently offering on this course. Now, if you sign up now for the October intake, you'll receive a free English level assessment, which will email out to you. And if you can complete this assessment program and send it back to us, it normally takes about 24 hours to receive the results. This is a free, no obligation service that we're currently offering for people signing up for the courses this year. We're also offering a great discount on the course. As you can see, we're offering a third off if you sign up before the middle of September. There's a QR code on screen at the moment, which if you can quickly scan with your phone, it will put you in contact with our WhatsApp sales channel, or you can contact us via our Facebook page. And to apply this discount, please enter the discount code DEILCHR, slightly different from our previous code. Now remember, this offer is open until the middle of September, so you still have a bit of time, but if you can act upon this sooner rather than later, it's great. So we'll probably come back to this in a minute because we like the QR code for scanning. And yeah, we'd also like you to know that we're currently running a webinar series on our Business English course. We've been going through a couple of the topics from each of the modules. And the topic of this week's presentation will be presentations. So join us for that on Friday at around this time, 5 p.m, when we'll be delivering that one. And yeah, I'd like to open up now to some Q&A. If anyone's got a question, they can type in the chat box or something, and we'll have a look at that. So, hope you've enjoyed our talk today. Okay, we've got a question coming in asking how long is the course? No. So, okay, regarding the free English level assessment, the results normally come out in 24 hours via email. And this is absolutely free. It's no obligation on the courses, but there's no hidden fees or anything to get your results. Okay. Okay, we got some question here asking, how will you get the materials if you sign up today? You don't have to come and collect it from our center. All the learning materials you require for the course will be couriered out to you. Okay, then asked, apart from this course, what else do we have to offer? Well, we have, of course, the Business English and the General English courses. Those are the core offerings from the DEILC. We also have IELTS preparation courses, the English for Marketing course that we talked about last week, along with several other conversational classes and workshops. If you contact us via our Facebook page, they'll be able to give you all the details you need. Okay, being asked, do you charge registration fees for the course? Now, as I understand it, there is normally a registration fee of 100 ringgit, but if you sign up during this period before the middle of September, I believe that is being waived. So that's another angle to our promotion, which you can benefit from. Okay, we're just going to go back to the slide with the QR code there if you want to scan that, and get in contact with our WhatsApp sales channel. Don't forget to quote the discount code DEILCHR when you're signing up for the Direct English for Human Resources course. And of course, this promotion ends in the middle of September. Okay, so on behalf of the DEILC and myself, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. I hope you found the session to be informative, and hopefully there's something here that you can really perk your interest and, you know, make you come along for further information. And hope to see you all again soon. Hope you'll join us this week on Friday for the webinar. And thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. So we're going to sign off now, and more information you can get from the DEILC Facebook page. Thank you very much for joining us. Take care, and see you again.